Are you concerned about our nation? Corruption, theft of public resources? How about our ethnic divisions? So what are you doing to change this? We each can do something to better our country. Hesabika is an initiative of the Fellowship of Christian Unions. It is a call to Kenyans to stand up and be counted for the transformation of our nation. Hesabika, translating concern into action.
When I look at Kenya today, I see a country that's old in terms of we're over 50 years. We should be much further along the development line than we are. We should have made some bridges in terms of reducing the poverty levels, dealing with societal vices like corruption and division along ethnic lines, and the capacity for us to engage without resorting to violence.
The society runs around trust. So without trust, nothing can move. So if that trust is breached, is abused, then it does not only result in corruption, but it destroys the ethical and trust fabric of the society. Between 30 to 33% of the resources cannot be properly accounted for, which means that we are spending money, but we are not keen to show how we have spent that money. And a significant amount of that money goes to corruption or is wasted.
So our young people now seem to think that corruption is fine as long as you don't get caught.
The end result of this, of course, is that if we don't deal with it, it will destroy this country.
These are the images of the 2007-2008 post-election violence, where our beloved nation, Kenya, went through some dark and trying times, with the youth being at the forefront. Violence is a disruptor to our stability and our future as young people. It is time to say, never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
As a young person,
Car youth,
I will come out and vote.
I will vote for the future of my kids.
it's our time to eat. Really? I will vote for the future of this nation.
Let us say no to violence. I will stand for peace.
Nita Hesabika.
I remember the last time I was in trouble, I cried out to my neighbor for help. At that time, I couldn't think of asking them what tribe they are. Could you? We've been friends ever since, and in these coming elections, we will still be friends.
Mtu wetu mpaka lini? I am voting for leaders of integrity, not my tribe.
I am proud of my ethnicity. Everyone is equal.
Umoja ni nguvu. Kenya kwanza.
Mimi ni Mkenya na nitahesabika.
At this hour, we're going to be focusing on the aspect of public participation. How does that work? How does it work at the national level? How does it work at the county level? How does it work in the private sector? Because public participation is one of the national values in our 2010 Constitution. There are several people involved here. There are several governors who've come for this session. And in a moment, I'm going to be speaking to some of them. But let me introduce the panel that is going to help me to focus on the conversation here. My name is Joe Ageyo, and next to me here is Rachel Mudhoga, who is from the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, where she is the deputy head of the public-private dialogue. Welcome, Rachel. Next to Rachel is Professor Marvin King. You should know that name because it's very many different things. He is a corporate attorney, he is an arbitrator, he is an author, he's a speaker, he's a corporate director, he's a mediator. Currently, he's the chairman of the International Integrated Reporting Council, IIRC, and the chairman emeritus of the Global Reporting Initiative. Next to him, Professor Kivutha Kibwana. His county has been cited as one of the places where something seems to be happening with devolution, and he'll be telling us about that in a few moments. Next to him, we have Micah Kopus Pawan. He is the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Devolution and Planning. Thank you very much, sir. And last but not least, the Kenya Alliance of Residents Association is also represented here by Henry Ocheng. He is actually the CEO. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, 8 out of 47 governors converged today in Makueni in a peer-to-peer learning mission aimed at counties comparing notes on success and challenges facing county governments. The governors identified corruption as a major hindrance to development, pledging to support President Uhuru Kenyatta's fight against corruption. Jeff Kirui has been with the governors on this benchmarking mission and now reports.
In its inaugural peer-to-peer learning mission, governors converged in Wote, Makueni County as host Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana welcomed his colleagues for a benchmarking mission.
Although counties have been learning from each other, this is the first step towards institutionalizing structured peer-to-peer learning among counties.
After this mission, each county will develop a plan for implementing priority actions for improving public participation mechanisms, structures, and practices for effective delivery of services. Each Excellency Governor will identify one priority to be implemented and delivered within the next 100 days based on the Rapid Results Initiative framework.
Makueni County has been on the headlines for its success in implementing devolution, and in the spirit of learning from each other, the governor sought to interrogate the county's public participation model of governance with the hope that the same can be introduced in other counties as well.
Hesabika, translating concern into action.